All right, everyone. The last part of this trip with 16 Peugeot Partner here in the South Norway between two counties. It's almost late November, and the winter is just about to start or has started. This is probably the fifth part. So I'm driving back, and it's night, almost, at least in the evening. I've been driving this car now for with a coffee break and all that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 hours. And I'd like to comment a bit on the roads and so on. First and foremost, the Norwegian government and so on just has to do whatever they can to ease this driving experience. I drove almost down to Kristiansand, but probably had to turn back again almost 40 kilometers before, because it is a Sunday and there is a substantial amount of traffic on these roads. The car has actually been quite enjoyable. I had 3 short breaks, obviously, to get something to drink and water and coffee on Circle K stations. Very pleasant, actually. The only thing I reckon that I've had a bit issue with is the left side window, where the switch is actually in the mid console and not at the door, so that may cause some lead time in order to get that to make it work all the time. But it wasn't more issues than that. How long have I been driving so far? It's almost 300 kilometers, 300 kms, or 30 miles by now. And I thought that before it gets too late, that I would like to sum up by now. I filled diesel up there for I think it was 25 euro to be exactly, and that was I think 13, no, probably 15 liters, 15 plus probably, not more, much more than that. And I see that that the fuel tank was actually getting that much empty that I will make it back home, but maybe I should think about filling up a bit more diesel. And I told you that something on the lens. Just has to be almost 440 kilometers left. 2.67567 per liter. That is the statistics. If you want to know current figures, fuel, range, and is it better now? Sorry. And here is, if you see my left hand, this is how I regulate the gear. I can't keep running on the 6th gear all the time. But time being spent and almost consumption sometimes as well, when I'm obviously just trying to rush back home. So you can see the speed here. Average speed, and 290 almost. Under 5,300 kilometers almost. I think close to 6 o'clock in the evening, and it's not more worse than that, other than so to give you another cockpit view. The nice thing with these automatic cars here is that you can actually drive with one hand without problems. And, A is automatic drive mode, and M is manual. N is for startup, and reverse, and then I should check a bit the fuel consumption. You see that. I don't have much speed, but for today's trip, I still need perhaps a bit more fuel. Sorry for not having a very steady hand. I just have to concentrate on the driving as well. There you see big trailers, all that. zero consumption on downhills. Yes, the heating is also quite good. Very hot. The heater is actually off, so is AC. But I just turned the heater on towards full heat, and can I see if it yeah, okay, maybe not so. I don't have to show you everything here and now, but like I'm driving in almost 60, 70, and I feel a bit lost actually, because there is actually no population, industry, or no urban or urbanity, or just forget about metros. So Norway is still very, very unurban, although we are in the southern parts and so on. And almost 300 kilometers. I think that the fuel consumption range will be a bit better. Than I don't know, driving slower or so. No, or not. I think it is more or less stay there. Yeah, it goes on. Yeah, and it's like what we can say, unbelievable. I just have to adjust the camera back on so that 4 plus. Five kilometers remaining, and yeah, I think that if possible I can take an end review. Otherwise, as I've already mentioned, that the fuel consumption is almost as expected on these cars over on roads that are like that, so that car is fairly comfortable with some noise. And it has a good road grip. It has been comfortable enough driving compared to being a minivan, so that compared with that Volvo in front, right, X60 or something like that. People speed up on the roads because of the distance, and obviously when you drive around in 80 kilometers, it's then it takes time as well. Sorry, I mentioned 6 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock, and expecting to be back within in 1 hour by 8 o'clock. So 2.5 hours. Back and forth. Yeah, 300, and that would be 350 kilometers of test review driving. And I hope that you think that it's okay with that, that it is an honest review. It is some sort of a easy service car. You take oil shifts, and then the car runs quite many kilometers on that diesel and motor oil. I think it's from Total. Before that, Mobil, Shell. And that's what these cars are actually built for. Mini cargo transportation between cities, typically, for to actually to last and to be driven 12 to 24,000 kilometers a year. I mean, 20,000 kilometers is normal, but also like 25,000 kilometers. And I think that there's absolutely no problem with these cars until 150,000 kilometers. The suspension and all that is actually good on this car on 106,000 kilometers, so nothing to actually complain. But I mean, if you drive like this in 80-90 back and forth, then I think that you will get very high mileage for that investment. And yeah, my impression about Peugeot is good. I think that most of these newer cars are good to drive. Gives a nice driving experience. And the Peugeot is renowned for both small cars. They are both design-wise stylish, design-centric, modern design-wise, cool, almost iconic. They have one of the world's best interior and exterior designs, especially when it comes to interior. I'm not talking about this car, but a bit more specific about the brand. Yeah, and they're competitively priced. Major point competitive with German Volkswagen and all that. Otherwise, many family cars from France, 5-seaters, 6-seaters, 7-seaters. I would like to mention Peugeot 5008, which is more or less a premium family member of this car. Not that I'm claiming that it's the same platform and all that, but because these vans, 3-seaters, are actually built different from those 15-16 model passenger cars. Yeah. We're climbing up to the last hills here before entering Stavanger region. Otherwise, I like that one-step wiper and windshield wash that you just pull the switch once and then it engages by itself with the wiper system. Also with indicators indicating blinking 3 times on one switch. Then I think that we got spent 30 minutes on thinking over the car and all that. Yes, if you have any comments and so on, you can just leave a comment there, and talk to you later with another owner review. Yeah, this is actually an owner review. It's I'm not the owner myself, but a family member, and almost 2 years driving experience. Many thanks. Ciao.